Let's take a look at the periodic table. Periodic table. This is the periodic table. You can see this the periodic table look like. Like you can see three colors, and the blue color on the left is larger one. Those colors contain metal elements, and the green ones on the left and the hydrogen is non-metals. And here in the between, yellow colored are called those elements are called metalloids. Let's take a look at the detailed information. Periodic table is made of a column and rows. The column is a vertical column, and the rows, the horizontal rows. 元素周期表由列和行组成。Each of the element boxes show atomic number, element symbol, and atomic mass. 每个元素框显示原子序数、元素符号和原子质量。This is the element box. You see, you can see the larger letters here is element symbol, and above the letters here is a number, atomic number, and below is atomic also the number called atomic mass. If we enlarge this hydrogen element box to here, and you can see the H, the letter H, capital H is hydrogen. Is element symbol represent hydrogen, and this is the one. Here is atomic number because the hydrogen has atomic number 1, and here and beneath the H, this is called atomic mass. The atomic mass is 1.008 unit. Element classification demonstrated on the periodic table. Metals, non-metals, and metalloids. As I said, metalloids are the yellow in yellow color, along with the metalloid lines. Take a look at the metalloid. There's a red color. This line here is a metalloid line. This along the line, metalloids painted in color, in yellow color. A metalloid is an element that has properties that are intermediate between those of metals and non-metals. 元素周期表上显示的元素分类：金属、非金属和准金属，有7种准金属，分布在这个准金属分界线左右。准金属是一种具有介于金属和非金属之间的特性元素。Periodic table has 3 parts: main body, main group elements, transition metals, and the inner transition metals. The inner transition metals are started with lanthanum and actinium. Those inner transition metals altogether collectively called lanthanides and actinides. 元素周期表由3部分组成：主族元素、过渡金属和内过渡金属。内过渡金属分别以蓝和 R 开头，因此称为蓝系元素和 R 元素。Let's take a look at the periodic table one more time. The main groups, this one, and this one, this is main group 1, main group 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the middle, those ones here are called transition metals, and this inner transition metals located here. Groups, columns. Okay, the columns the elements in columns are called groups. There are 18 groups around the A group, the main groups, and the B groups. B group, A group is the main group. The 8 A groups are called main groups. 1A to 8A. Let's take a look at the one more time here. It's a 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, and 8A. These are groups. The 10 B groups in the middle is transition metals. All the metals, all the elements in the same A group has the same valence electrons. Okay, it's only for the A groups. Therefore, elements in the same groups have the same similar electronic and chemical properties because they have the same valence electrons. 族没有列，族是这个元素周期表中的列，共同18组，包括 A 组和 B 组，8个 A 组称为主组 ，1A 8A， 10个 B 组是过渡金属。同一 A 组中的所有元素具有相同的介电子，因此同一 A 组中的元素具有相似的电子和化学性质。同一 A 组元素具有相同的电子和化学特性。Let's take a look at some of those groups. The first one is called alkali metals. This is the group 1A, very active. They react with water to form a basic solution. 碱金属1A 组非常活跃，它们与水反应呢形成碱性溶液。The next one is 2A group. Group 2A is called alkaline earth elements, having 2 valence electrons. This group called 碱土元素，第2A 组就有2个介电子。Next is group 7A. This group called halogens, very active, and in which fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine uses in the nature as F2, chlorine 2, bromine 2, and iodine 2 in the form of 2 atoms. Fluorine is a gas, chlorine is a gas, bromine is a liquid, and iodine is solid. 卤素第7A 组非常活跃，其中氟、氯、溴、碘在自然中以F2 CL2 Br2 and I2 的形式存在。每一个呢分子呢，它是以2个原子的形式结合在一起。Fluorine 这个氟是气体，氯是气体，溴是液体 ，and 碘是固体。The last one is group 8A is noble gases, hardly interact with elements chemically. 多性气体第8A 组几乎不与其他元素呢发生化学反应。Next, let's take a look at the periods, periodic table, periods, the rows, the horizontal rows. 7 rows. In each row, elements increase atomic number by 1 from the left to the right. After one period ends, the next period starts by increasing atomic number by 1. The period number represents electron energy level. It also shows in atomic structure model. 周期行气行，在一行中，元素从左到右将原子序数增加1。一个周期结束后，下一个周期原子从原子序数增加1开始。周期数代表电子能级，也就是说，原子结构模型的壳身。Let's take a look at this the rules on the table. Okay, this is the rules. From the left to the right, each one increase atomic number by 1. After they finish it, let's finish this and then start over for next period. Then this one has a atomic number increased by 1 from this one. This is the periodic table. Each rows represents energy level. In the module, in the atomic structure module, this shows. You can see the trends on the periodic table. 原始周期表的趋势。The first one, atomic number and atomic mass increase from the left to the right, and from the top to the bottom. 原子序数和原子质量从左到右，从上到下递增。Next, atomic size decrease from the left to the right because the proton number increase. And the attraction forces between nucleus and electrons increase. That's why the decrease from the left to the right. The atomic size also increase from top to the bottom because the shell number increase. 原子大小从左到右减少，这是因为呢质量数增加，因为质子数增加和与电子间的吸引力增加。另外呢，原子大小从上到下增加，这是因为克数从上到下增加。Ionization energy required for removing valence electrons increase from the left to the right and from the bottom to the top. 电力能去除价电子所需要的能量，它的它这个趋势呢是从左右从下到上递增。Electron negativity increase from the left to the right and from the bottom to the top, just like the ionization energy. 电负性从左到右，从下到上增加。Let's take a look at this table one more time here. Electron negativity has on the right top right corner here is has the highest, and at the left bottom corner here is the lowest, and that generally increases in this way, from the left to the right, from the bottom to the top. This is the electron negativity and ionization energy trends.